a cultural space, that the phone is something that about how humans talk to one another and engage with one another. It is not about how we increase our productivity, and that this is one of the most important reasons for artists to be at the center of these things, is to articulate the cultural, social and political possibilities of new technologies. I'm going to stop there. Thanks very much.
Thank you. I have an immediate question from the
Before
stage.
we run off, I just have a really quick question. Can you sort of flow out a little bit, like what happened when you tried to rob, when you were just saying robbing the bank? Like what did the bank do? How did the police react?
So the robbery is aborted at the door of the bank. But we don't tell the bank that we're doing it.
Yeah, this is the kind of question.
Yeah. We realised that saying we want to pretend to rob your bank was probably not going to go down so well. So it works in that way.
Do you have like lawyers standing by to get you out of jail? And,
No. So each member of the public does that on their own. The system is automated. Once you begin, the software is just firing calls at you according to your choices. And you're told very explicitly at the beginning that if the police are called, it's for you to explain what's going on. So that ambiguity as to whether you are in a fictional world or in the real world is a really big part of it. Because, of course, the adrenaline starts to pump and you're starting to think, am I just doing what I'm told? Should I actually, how far am I going to go? You know, so that's how that functions.
Yeah, many people still think of art as a painting or a statue or something. So how can you change people's perception or definition of art and convince them that like robbing a bank and eventually not doing it is also art?
I'm really relaxed about whether someone thinks it's art or not. You know, I don't think it's actually essential, and I think, you know, some of the most important pieces of culture in my life would be things that are seen as marginal or temporary or ephemeral. You know, like graphic novels or pieces of music, things like that. And you know, to me, the idea that art is some higher form in relation to, you know, a 3-minute single, it's not something that I'm worried about. So, you know, and it's not something that really I can control. You know, so I think it's a very dangerous artistic position to get into an idea that you need it to be seen as art for it to be operating. Now there are, you know, notable exceptions. You know, you could say that Duchamp's urinal is exactly